Hello everyone, so one of my friends finally convinced me to do some kind of video for a tutorial. Since this is the only game I really play and we're technically a gaming channel, I figured I'll do this one. So, the point of the game is to get to other planets and all this exploration stuff, which is really fun. But one thing I could never figure out how to do was dock, and it took me 2 days and 8 rage quits to figure out how to dock. So basically what I did was I watched every tutorial out there, and every other tutorial left out some kind of information that's vitally important for the other one. So essentially what I'm doing is I am capturing all that information and combining it into hopefully one short tutorial. So the first thing you want to do is build your first space module. You're going to want MechJeb 2.0.8 and regular MechJeb. I'll put the download link for both of them in the description. Alright, you need docking ports. That's probably pretty damn obvious, but oh well. Alright, now for my MechJeb units. Oh, and RCS thrusters are really important. If you don't use them now, you're gonna really have a hard time docking. Oops. Can't select it now. Okay. Alright, now I'm not doing this legitly, by the way, just because I've done it so many times. It's not even fun anymore. Alrighty. So, this is a very large docking port, and that'll just be for my two first ones, and then these ones will be the ones that branch off everywhere. Oops. I hate it when it does that. I mean, the same stuff applies if you're doing it legitly or not. It's not that I can't do it legitly, it's just I choose not to. Alright, so this is just about done. This looks exactly like the stock version, but just has a few different modifications. And another reason I'm doing this legitly, I just rather get it over with in one rocket up without having to test and test and test until I get it up there. Okay. Alright, now I just need support frames. Alright. I'll just keep it like this. You can name it whatever you want. Okay. Oops. Alrighty, first thing you want to do is pull up the ascent guidance and orbital altitude. This is where your orbit will be circular, so I'm going to just keep it here. Whenever you're ready, you can set it up to about 300 kilometers, but it takes a lot of fuel to get up there. And to go, you just press engage autopilot right after I fix this. Alright. Said I don't have the patience to do this all legitly. So prevent overheat. Nah, I'm doing it legitly. Nothing's bad gonna happen. It takes kind of a nauseously long time to get up in space. Once you dock the first couple of times, it becomes a piece of cake, and then it becomes boring. Like, I can land on the moon just as easy as I can go to the bathroom at this point. So it's no problem for me at all. And as you can see, there's no way this rocket would make it up without me cheating. Alright, it should be getting close. Let's see where it's at. 63, 4, 5. Oh, okay, so cool. That's a neat thing about the new MechJeb. It has a lot of new features like impact areas, stuff like that. Alright, so this is going to attempt to circularize my orbit. I wish there was a mod that would give you a geosynchronous orbit above Kerbal Space Program. That would be really, really, really nice. Eventually, when I do play it legitly, I want to have space stations, refueling stations everywhere, the sun, all sorts of planets. Alright, so it's not too terribly bad. It's not a great orbit, but I'll take it. Alright, so we have this in orbit. Now, MechJeb does not control the rocket if you're not actually flying it. So essentially, what you want to do is, just kind of level it off a little bit. And the SAS unit will take care of it. The SAS unit will work when you're not flying the rocket. So I go back to Space Center. I'm going to launch the exact same one up again. That way, MechJeb knows what type of rocket it is, what its propulsion is, the thrust, the velocity, all sorts of stuff. Alright, so just watch. Okay. So now, before, you're going to do exactly like you did last time, only a little bit different. So, I guess it's not exact. You're going to go to your map and select your space station as your target. Click Launch to Rendezvous, and this will actually point you under it, so by the time you get straight up, it'll actually be in line with your ship. I have horrible luck, but it gets me closer than anything else. So, Launch to Rendezvous, and disengage autopilot. Alright, so it takes a couple of seconds, but it's completely worth it. Oh, wasn't quite expecting that. Oh, if you're using the big engines, lock the gimbal. It just makes stuff so much easier because it wobbles a lot trying to correct itself. And it's quite annoying. Alright, you can see, by the time this gets up to here, this should be in line over here. Okay, so now it's going to attempt to circularize my orbit with this little guy over here. Alright, it's pretty neat. It does a lot of stuff the regular MechJeb didn't. Like auto warp. It doesn't, to me all I like to do is explore. I'm not interested in building rockets and refueling and stuff. I just like to explore, so I do cheat a lot. But I can land on the moon legitimately. And Munis, whatever, however you pronounce it. I've gotten the Mars legitly. I've crashed on Jewel. I came very close to Elu. Alright, so you can see, I think they might actually crash. You just have to find it. Okay. Where are you? This is not great. Not bad. It's pretty good. Okay, so if you're like me and you can never get it what it's supposed to do, then you have to do an extra couple of steps. But this is really close. You probably can't see it. 14 kilometers? Yeah, you probably can't see it. So to get closer to it, use the rendezvous autopilot. And then you make sure this is still selected as your target. And then engage autopilot. Close to target. Plotting intercept. See? I think that's actually... Okay, so... Alright, it's executing a burn. Oh cool, look, I'm only 14 kilometers away and closing. The trick is to have not so much a lot of fuel, but a lot of RCS fuel. That's probably the biggest key. Alright, so, see, I don't know if you were able to see that or not, but I love MechJeb so much. Look how close it's getting me. See, now it's matching velocities. I can't really see because it's nighttime. Alright, now I'm going to pull up the Smart ASS. Kill rotation. Off. Okay, now you want to point to your target. So you click TGT and then target plus. Target minus will push you or point you away from your target, and target minus will point you the opposite direction of your target, and target plus will point you toward your target. Wonderful. Alright, so... Oh, wow. All of a sudden I can see it now. Alright, I just gotta find it. Okay, so there's the rocket. Alright, Clampotron Senior Docking Port. You want to click Select Set as Target. And then you want to select this one, the one you want to dock with, control from here. Next, you want to pick, or click... Oh, where are you? Oh, and you want to click docking. That's a pretty important piece. Oh, I really hope I didn't just do what I think it did. Alright, docking autopilot. Right here, and just click enable. So I only want it to do 1 meter a second. Sounds slow, I know. But the slower and the more patient you are, the better. Okay, I cannot see it. I don't think... Am I... Where are you? Ah, there he is. Okay. So now it's gonna attempt to get on the correct side. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to... Yeah, I'm actually gonna do this. Disable autopilot. Point toward my target. RCS on. Okay. Space center, and now I need to pull up the other one. And have that one pointed at the other one too. So it just makes things quicker and easier. Okay. Now I need to find it. Oh, there it is. You can't even see it. Set as target. Target plus. Now they'll be pointed towards each other and good to go. And in fact, no, I'll use the other one. No, I'll go ahead and use autopilot. Control from here. So this should make stuff a lot easier. And it just takes a while, unfortunately. Worth it. So I'm gonna pause the video and bring it back up once I get close. Okay, so you can see, well, you probably can't see because it's so dark, I apologize greatly. Alright, the sun is just coming around perfectly. Alright, so they're slowly coming together. This is probably the most tedious part because you're tempted to burn, burn, and burn again. But slow slow speed and high patience is key, and I learned that the hard way by quitting so many times and deleting Kerbal so many times before re-downloading it. So as long as they connect, the two docks that you have targeted connect, it'll lock automatically. You don't have to do anything else. So as you can tell, it's starting to speed up, and you can also tell that it's okay. Hey, I'll just get closer and closer and closer before it. Usually, sometimes you do have to take control because it goes so slow. So much for my whole patience thing, huh? It's actually getting further away. There it goes. I had to do some more calculations. Alright. Okay, we're a little bit off, but that should be corrected. Okay, 3, 2, 1, connection. Dock. And there you go. Thank you for watching.